Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another movie reaction. This week I've decided to react to Don't Breathe. Now I'm aware I've been reacting to a lot of horrors on the channel recently. I'm not trying to make this the horror reaction channel or nothing. I love all movies, from family films to comedy to drama to horror. Most of my favourite TV shows are high drama, but it just so happens there's quite a lot of horrors on my list that a lot of people seem to rate and I haven't yet seen. This is one of them. It's called Don't Breathe from 2016. I haven't even seen a trailer for this movie. It has been recommended to me by a couple of my patrons in private message and also a few of my friends before that, so I thought I'd strike it off the list today. I'm looking forward to it. I don't really know the concept or anything about it, so I'm going into this completely blind, just the way I like it. So without further ado, this is Don't Breathe. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Oh, Sony. I thought this was maybe going to be a B movie. I didn't realise this was by a major studio. This is going to be some high quality blood. Ghost House Productions. I swear I've seen that logo before. What else have they done? I love that jump cut, just straight into that overhead shot and the ambient sounds of the street. Kinda looks like the street from Barbarian. Is this guy just dragging a dead body down the street? Well, he must not care about getting caught. Either that or that area is completely abandoned, but if you're trying not to be caught as a killer, I'd probably put that on the list.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Holy shit, that burglar alarm sounded like a bomb about to be detonated.
Just like last time, no cash and total take has to fall below 10 G's.
Yeah, whatever, Judge Judy. Come on.
Let's do this.
Are they robbing this place? Oh, they are. So, I guess this is going to have a similar setup to The People Under the Stairs then, in that the protagonists are actually burglars. It's a rare premise, but has been done before. Now that is just amateur. Imagine robbing someone and also pissing on their floor just because you can. I already hope the pisser dies. Look, I've got nothing but understanding for people that are in a place of financial woe and are desperate to make money, so they have to resort to illegal things, such as burglary. I understand what it's like to have no money. But to do that and then also piss on the floor? Fuck that guy.
Bye-bye, Detroit.
And hola, California.
Detroit as well? No way. Maybe that was the street from Barbarian.
Everyone else is gone.
I got my dad here.
I'll miss you then.
So the other two are skipping town, but he's staying due to his family.
Dad? You're home?
He doesn't seem like the type of guy that would be robbing houses, not gonna lie. Oh shit, is his dad maybe like a landlord or something, so he's easily accessing the keys. So they're actually getting in easily and then staging it to be a sloppy burglary afterwards by smashing the window. Breaking his father's trust. Shame on you.
You want money? Then steal money.
Fucking bullshit, bro.
Good advice.
1837 Buena Vista Street. House is with your dad's security company. I already checked.
Oh, his dad's a security officer. That's even worse. If these crimes get traced back to this guy, his dad will never work again.
Daughter dies, and this preppy, rich-ass family pays him off. Gives him a big-ass settlement. Settlement?
There's a definite distinction between those two words.
300K! Boom!
It sounds like a smarter house to burgle than the other ones they've been to. But of course, this being a horror, things are not going to go as planned.
Alex, if we do this right, we never have to do it again.
Yeah, I don't know why this guy's being so apprehensive about this. If you're actually going to commit burglaries, why not just burgle one house where there's a big payout rather than 20 houses? It's not like you're going to get extra time because that one house had more valuables in it, is it? I don't know how it works. I'm assuming. No pressure. No pressure. Fucking please do this robbery with us.
Gulf War veteran reaches six-figure settlement.
Gulf War veteran. This guy might be very dangerous.
You have no money in here.
You pay for it then. I know you're making money.
Wow. I would pick up that sofa to eject these people out the fucking window giving me that attitude in my house.
Huh?
No, she's not sucking dick. How dare you think so lowly of her? She's robbing innocent people, okay?
Hey, you know where there is surf? California.
I feel so bad for this woman. I know what she's doing is wrong, but you know, because they've set her up to be doing this for her daughter and she's in financial woe and shit, you can't help but feel for someone going through this and looking after a kid. What was that he picked up? Did he have a camera watching the premises?
When my dad left, my mom started drinking, and she told me that my dad's leaving was all my fault.
What an absolute bitch of a mum.
She got so fed up with the crying that she would lock me in the trunk of her car.
As if her own mum locked her in the boot of a car. We call trunks boots in the UK, by the way. She's got such a horrific backstory. It seems like the only one that's actually going to deserve any of this shit is the pisser.
I'll get a chlorobomb.
Jesus!
Get out my fucking car, you dog shit!
Don't jump scare me, movie. Shit doesn't work.
Wait, is he blind?
He's lost his sight in Iraq or something.
Ah, okay, so because he's blind, this is why the film's called Don't Breathe, I'm assuming. Because he'll have heightened hearing.
This guy's the last man standing.
Yeah, you gotta be a bit of a badass to be the last person refusing to leave a completely dilapidated set of houses. He doesn't give a fuck there's crackheads in every house to his left and right. He's ready. Now that I vape and don't smoke, I'm trying my best not to miss smoking, but you know that little crackle on the inhale, that little burn sound? For some reason I miss that.
Why wouldn't he give backup keys to the security company?
Because the money's in there and the paranoid fuck doesn't trust nobody.
Yeah, I wonder why, you burglar. Gotta say, this dude's a bit of a pussy. It's not like it was a spiked gate or nothing, it was just wood. You didn't have to throw the Fight Club carpet over the top of it. Some bitch-ass palms over here.
Sweet dreams, bub.
There is no way that dog would have not woken up and heard them scaling that fence. That dog would have already been barking its ass off. Unless they sedated it. I missed it if they did.
Help me up.
Hey, Rocky, you only got 30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be tense. No way that guy didn't hear that. Fucking hell, these guys are terrible burglars. That could have been a complete write-off of a burglary right off the bat if she hadn't have got that. I love these non-confusing, low-concept movies. A basic premise, filmed and written well. Hopefully, obviously we're still early in, but so far it's filmed really well. The premise is very basic, but you can get a lot out of it if it's done right.
Yeah, like you really give a fuck.
What'd you say? That's my bitch in there. Of course I give a fuck.
As if she's going out with this douche. He is definitely the only one that deserves to die. I hope he gets the worst death, if any of them die. Why do I think the zooming in on that hammer is foreshadowing? One of them's gonna get that to the head. Again, that quick shot of the bells in the corner, I think will come into play later. I mean, I might be wrong, but as a rule of film, the camera shows you nothing for no reason. Again, showing crawl space between the floors, bit of foreshadowing there. Oh shit. Magnum taped to the bottom of the bed. That's harrowing. I've never actually seen a real life person use a Magnum as their weapon of choice, but I'm sure they're out there, and to those people I say, you powerful wristed maniac. That's creepy. Is that like some sort of gas to make him pass out?
That's a big ass lock.
The money's in the house. Probably in there.
Yeah, you would assume the money would be behind the best protected part. That's some solid oak right there.
What the hell is that?
9mm Beretta.
Gangster style, bitches. Why'd you bring a gun?
This guy is so dumb.
Do you have any idea what bringing a gun to a burglary means?
Yeah. It gives me a better chance to defend myself, Alex.
No, I mean, you just gave this guy the legal right to shoot us.
I didn't realise that was the rule in America. So if you break and enter unarmed, they have no right to shoot you. But if you break and enter armed, they can just kill you all.
Who's there?
Oh shit.
I was wasted and I wandered in, so that was my bad, all right? So I'm just gonna leave, okay?
Ah, did he just step on the glass? Oh, he stepped on the lock.
Yeah, that's right. I know what's in there, and I ain't leaving without it. You got me? Now you do as I say, all right?
This actor's doing a good job so far as still appearing vulnerable. I'm assuming he's not as vulnerable as he appears, but he's doing a good job.
Fucking pussy. What are you gonna do now, huh? Huh?
He's gonna disarm him, isn't he? Yes, he is. Is he gonna shoot him straight away? Oh, she better not do something. This is tense.
Okay, I swear to God.
Oh shit. Well, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, but I wasn't expecting one of them to die this quickly. The name of the film is Don't Breathe. You better hold your breath. Makes me wonder what's actually in that room. Why do I get the feeling there isn't money in there? This is one of these films that like lives or dies by the performance of its actors, and everyone is so well cast and doing a great job. There's got to be a lot of suspense scenes for the next hour as well, because there's only 2 of them left. I don't usually like plot progression by text message. In films it gets used a lot in like low budget Netflix films nowadays and shit, but in this particular instance makes complete sense. Oh, he does have a safe. And it's not in the room with the bolted door, which furthers my belief that behind that door is either something incredibly sentimental to him or incredibly creepy. Side note, the guy who was shot claimed that he had gassed him out, and he did appear to gas him before leaving the room. How was the guy able to subvert that sleeping gas? We never got to see. Really not mad at that guy's death though, he was an absolute douche. They may get some money yet, if they survive.
There's a lot more than 300 grand in there. There's gotta be about $1 million.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Now comes the tricky part, because he's boarded up the broken window they got through and padlocked the front door. Oh shit. This film is doing such a good job of setting up tension. Suspenseful scenes. Well, it's a good sign he missed the phone. At least he's not a crack shot as well. I feel like this is a fair exchange. They've taken his money and he's taken their money. Locked door, hidden room reveal time. What do we have in this basement? Oh, looks like just a regular basement. What is he smelling? Oh, shoes. Shit. Uh-oh. Now he's gonna be on the hunt. And he knows he's been robbed. This guy is going to be furious. And before he got robbed, he shot a guy in the head, so think how he'll feel now. What the fuck? Is this some kidnapped woman he's got in his basement? I knew that bell in the corner was going to come back into play.
We need to get the fuck out of here right now.
Also makes me fucking hate this guy. Is he sexually assaulting this woman or what? Why is she here?
She's the one who killed his daughter.
Well, at least he's not just like a creepy woman abductor. At least he's got a motive for it. And soon his dog might wake back up as well, and he'll have a little sidekick to help him find them. I thought there was going to be quite a low body count, but no, we've got a new member. This woman needs to stop whimpering though, she's making so much noise.
Come on.
Oh, fuck. I think he just grazed him, but he's very lucky not to have died there. Ah, that looks like a fatal wound that woman just caught. And straight away we're back down to 2. Negligent lady driver, we hardly knew ye. Does he feel bad he's actually taken her life? I mean, obviously he was keeping her hostage, but I'm sure he feels bad about actually killing her. Oh no. And they don't have their phone light anymore either because he shot it out of her hand, didn't he? For a film called Don't Breathe, these guys sure do a lot of loud breathing. Also, how many rounds does this fucking gun have? He's killed 2 people and fired a bunch of missing shots, hasn't reloaded once. Oh, you are going the complete wrong direction right about now. She was a split second away from being murdered there. Oh, finally! This infinity clip the Beretta has eventually ran out of bullets. Is he just gonna tip over the entire shelf? Nice. Good escape. Dog.
Don't. Run.
Fucking knew it. I was waiting for the dog to get back into the story. Loyal companion. Even the dog's reasonable. He's like, look bro, you're not meant to be here. I'm resisting the urge to tear your face off. Explain yourself.
It's good. Alright. That's good.
The dog's like, who the fuck told you I was a good boy? And like always, I'm happy to see everybody else die in this film, but you better not kill that dog. Oh, here comes the big gun. Now, from the tracking shot at the beginning, which I mentioned there was a lot of foreshadowing in, the only 2 components we have now not seen is the hammer and the crawl space between the 2 floors. Magnum check, bell in the top corner of the room check.
We need to get out of this room.
Oh, is it crawl space time? Add that to the checklist.
Go!
Yeah, so I'm assuming all 4 elements are going to come into play. At some point, this Magnum's going to run out of ammo, and he will grab the trusty hammer. Well, at least he got out of the house. For a second. Oh, and they showed us this skylight. So this is 5 foreshadowings. He's going to break back into the house through that skylight. I'll take holes I will not fucking go down for 1,000. Jesus Christ, by the way, between this film and Barbarian, it makes every still occupied house in a ran-down area of town seem like a maze of death. Oh shit. Well, yeah, when there's a Rottweiler behind me, I'll go down the mystery hole. I'll take the mystery box. Is he actually going to be able to get off this window without breaking in? No, he is not. You do not want to be getting hit by that hand cannon. No matter where a Magnum hits you, it's a high chance of death. It's tearing a hole right through you. Oh, maybe the hammer was foreshadowing of one of the burglars using it. Ah, brutal. Oh, shit. This guy looks so strong as well, there's no way he'll be able to overpower him. Nice, the washing machine will give him a little moment of being stealth. As long as things are quiet, the war veteran has the advantage. I don't even think this guy will be able to shoot a Magnum. Wielding a Magnum's like wielding a greatsword that requires a certain build. Yeah, when all else fails, punches to the face. You're gonna wish he didn't lose his Magnum in a minute. Wow, so that is everybody dead except the lady now. I know burglary's wrong, but I kinda want her to get out. Just for the sake of her kid, like she's got the most understandable backstory and motivation. I don't fancy her chances though, it's just her against a psychopathic war vet and his dog. I wouldn't even fancy her chances just against the dog. You better turn around and kick that fucking thing off. Okay, she's doing it. I didn't need to say it that meanly. Oh, she's so fucked. Ah, that looked so brutal. Wow. Unnecessary amount of punches there, bro. I bet if she told him her motivation was for her daughter, he would probably give her some of the money. Oh no, she's now the one tied up in the basement room.
She should have gone to prison, but rich girls don't go to jail.
I feel bad for him.
Cindy took my child away from me. It's only fair. But she gave me a new one.
So that's why he was so distraught when she died. She was pregnant. Fuck. He is a sexual assaulter as well then. Makes me like him way less. Oh fuck, he didn't die. There's a plot twist I wasn't expecting. It's actually nice to see this guy still alive. Yes, he shouldn't have been doing what he's doing, but he's clearly not the worst person in the world. Don't you hurt this dog. Okay, tricking the dog is acceptable. fuck is he acid bathing them?
Please, God.
God. There's no God.
Well, I agree with them on that point.
I'm not a rapist.
You're certainly coming across like one. Oh, he's artificially inseminating her, kinda.
There's nothing a man cannot do once he accepts the fact that there is no God.
That's not true. Don't paint all atheists as immoral, evil people just because they don't believe in God. I'm an atheist and I do not want to do any wrong to anyone. This is gross though. Okay, please tell me that was the guy killing him with a hammer. Thank God. That was about to be the most uncomfortable scene I had ever watched. Oh, gross. Oh, gross.
You got what you came for. I'll take it. Get out of my house!
This is twisted. Are they just gonna leave him to rot in the basement? What the fuck? Oh shit. I guess they should have just put him out of his misery while they had the chance.
You're worthless out here.
There's no way you're outrunning this dog. Did she not notice the dog took the money off her back? She can't go through all this and then not take the money. She has to get it. Well, you did bring all this on yourself. I don't feel too much sympathy for you. For the sake of your daughter, I hope you got that money, but I'm also not mad if this ends badly for you. Is she gonna trap it in the boot? That was a good little bit of MacGyvering there. That dog is ferocious though. Fucking hell, that's tense. This dog is a great actor. Just grab the money bag and go. This guy's gonna catch up to you again soon. Oh fuck. She was so close. I didn't realise it was her he was dragging at the start. After we saw that woman kidnapped, I assumed it was that woman we saw dragging at the start. And has he just left his dog in the boot of that car?
I'm sorry, Alex.
Why hasn't she revealed to him that she has a daughter? I've got a feeling he will sympathise with her if she tells him she has a daughter. Oh, she's went for the nuclear option. Why even hit him? Just grab the money bag and fucking run. Oh, he's fucked now. That's him done. You're not getting back up from a magnum round. I love the fact there was still a little bit of light on his two eyes there. Whoever directed this is an excellent director. Always very hard to do a lot with a little. And this premise is so singular. To get so much out of it, as I said earlier, is a skill. Partially due to the script, but also a lot to do with the direction. So she made it out. Well done.
What is that?
I'm happy for her daughter. Essentially, all the three burglars were flawed characters in their own ways, but I do feel the worse for her, because her motivation was pure. Her method was not.
The man did sustain some injuries, but doctors say he is in stable condition.
He survived the Magnum round. What a fucking tank. Is there a Don't Breathe 2? If it's good, I will also watch it. Let me know in the comments. Okay, and that was Don't Breathe, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, Don't Breathe, what did I think of that? First of all, I think your praise for a film like this has to start with a script. Very enclosed, singular concept, basic premise, brought to life by its set pieces and its individual scenes creating suspense and tension. The only thing that's in any way similar to this, in my recollection, is the people under the stairs. But I would say that the antagonists in that film, the occupiers of the house, were far more evil than this guy. Yes, he did have a woman captive. Yes, it's warped. He was artificially inseminating these females in an attempt to get a new daughter. But still, you can sympathise with him in many ways. He's been injured in the war. He's lost a daughter. Because his daughter was killed by a rich family, they were able to buy themselves out of jail. It does make you feel for him a little bit. His actions toward the kidnapped women and his plans for them to create a daughter for him are inexcusably evil regardless of what he's been through. Don't get it twisted. But you do have still an element of sympathy for this guy, the way the story's constructed and the hand he's been dealt. In fact, the only character that doesn't really have an element of that in this was the guy called Money, who was the first guy killed. He just seemed like an absolute ignorant douchebag prick type guy. I'm surprised the female character was even his girlfriend. What she saw in him, I have no idea. But yeah, the other two, the guy was a bit less excusable because, you know, he was stealing his dad's security keys and shit, but he was the first one that was trying to opt out of them robbing this place. And he deep down seemed like a nice guy who was more pressured into doing this shit. The woman who escaped, again, not a black or white character. Her actions were essentially money motivated, but you couldn't call them greedy because she was doing it all while thinking of a better life for her daughter. And as much as basically all the characters in this were conflicting, I was happy to see her get out and her daughter have a better life because of that at the end of this film. Also wasn't mad they kept the veteran alive. I don't know if there's a Don't Breathe 2, or if so, if it was able to recapture the magic of Don't Breathe 1, but if it is good and you guys would like to see me react to it, please let me know in the comments below. I'm assuming they were setting it up for a sequel by keeping him alive. Who knows if they did do one or not. I don't know how well this did at the box office or how well it was received by the general public either. All the acting performances were great in this, but I do have to say I think the standout one was the war veteran, for sure. Completely bought his character, completely bought that he would be able to handle himself even without having his sight, and he was definitely a terrifying presence and the actor pulled all that off flawlessly. But the real thing that makes a film like this, as I said, is the individual scene concepts. From the scene in the basement where he cut the lights out so they were in his world now and he was used to being able to figure things out without his vision and they were, you know, new to it and completely lost in the darkness. To the scene where the guy was passed out on the cracking glass, building that tension. To the scene where she was trying to kick out the grate to the outside of the house, only to be yanked through the one below her. The bait and switch scene where we thought he'd stabbed the guy through the chest with his shears, only for him to have mistakenly stabbed the already dead body lying there. And the callback to her talking about how her mother locked her in the trunk as a child, and eventually that's how she thwarted the dog when she got out of the house and back to the car. It's these small things when you can tell that someone's really thought about a script. Not just wrote a premise and then A to Z'd it down on the page and then filmed it. They thought about the premise and then thought long and hard about individual set pieces and concepts which could be done within that premise. Again, like I said, it's putting a lot of thought into it and therefore getting a lot from a little. And that's what makes the difference between this just being a by the books movie resting on its concept and a concept movie which has moments of greatness throughout it due to the thought put into the individual scenes. And that is both a credit to the person who wrote this and a credit to the director who clearly has a great understanding of how to build suspense. All in all, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I can see why it was recommended to me both by patrons and friends, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching my reaction to it. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop, and if there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below. My Patreon Patreon link is in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. So consider becoming a patron, it helps me and my channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.